Hi guys and gals, it's me Dusty again, and today we're going to be talking a bit of Raid Shadow Legends. I've been having a bit of bad luck on my mini account. I'd saved a lot of shards, and I've saved for over a year on it, and I pulled absolute trash. But at the same time, we had the Shred event going on, and so I pulled all of the shards. It was like 8 sacreds. I think there were 42 voids and 120 ancients, and I got absolute trash from it. I'll show you the legendary I got. I can't remember his name. I think he's a turn meter control champion, but that's about it. If you have a look on the screen over here, I managed to come first, and that means that I've got myself a shredder. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, baby, there he is, just over there. Now I know the general perception of Shredder is not great, but for a mini account that's only level 40 odd and hardly has any champions, I think this will help a lot. So here we go. There we go. Popped his noodle. Oh boy, all the red dots. They drive me mad. Absolutely bonkers. Let's move in here. So you see, my account's only level 49. Oh, get rid of this rubbish. Who actually looks at this? I don't know. Okie dokie. Clear through all that, and eventually we'll get there. Oh boy, here he is, Mr. Shredder. I can't believe I got him. Now if you have a look at my account, I've got basically nothing. It's just a few login champions. I've not done much with this account because I have a main account, but every now and again I just pop in and do a little bit of work on it. So we got old Shredder here next to Michelangelo. I managed to get Donatello on my main account, but I don't have Shredder because I didn't have any shards left over from the Donatello event. So there we go, it's our man Shredder. I can't believe it. Let's have a look at what he does. Alright, attacks one enemy 3 times, fantastic. The second and third hits of the skill will ignore 5% and 10% of the target's defense respectively. The second and third hits of the skill will deal 10% and 20% more crit damage respectively. So that's pretty strong attack. Alrighty, attacks all enemies 2 times. See, I can already see this guy in Fire. Each critical hit destroys the enemy's defense by 5% and stacks up to 30%. Each critical hit also increases the champion's max HP by 5%, so that's a 5 ability. Each hit has a 75% chance of placing Leech. Could be for clan boss as well. Debuff for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted if this champion is under Veil or Perfect Veil. Okay. Let's see if he does Veil though. He should do. Okay, and then so both of these are attack all enemies, which is great. So that's 2 AoEs. Attacks all enemies. Before attacking, steals all the buffs from a single target enemy. Very useful. This effect cannot be resisted if this champion is under Veil or Perfect Veil. Fills the champion's turn meter by 15% for each buff stolen. Will ignore 15% of each enemy's defense, as well as shield and block damage buffs. If the champion is under Veil or Perfect Veil, will ignore 30% of the enemy's defense instead. It sounds pretty solid to me. Alright, yeah, Dimensional Tyrant. Passive effect decreases all incoming damage by 30%. That's massive. This damage is split equally amongst all allies except this champion. Increases this champion's damage dealt by 15% for each dead ally. That's quite strong. Whenever this champion loses 20% of their max HP in one attack, has a 100% chance to evade. So that's pretty much like Loki. When this guaranteed evade effect activates, places Perfect Val. There we go. Buff on this champion for 2 turns, and England, and has 50% chance to place True Fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. The True Fear debuff cannot be resisted. That sounds absolutely solid. Okay, and then we have a 33% HP in all battles. Well, we normally use a speed aura, but overall this sounds fantastic. You know, I know the sentiment over him hasn't been very strong, but I think he's quite good. I think he's better than Raphael at least. Sounds pretty good. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I got myself a Shredder on my mini account, which has had absolutely no luck. The only thing I pulled was Holstring, and Holstring, you know, his reviews are absolutely abysmal, but he does have a turn meter depletion, so I think that's going to be handy for a low end account like this. You know, it can be used in probably Spider or Fire Knight, but hey, it's not the end of the world. We've also got Mikey. I haven't had so much luck with Mikey. I know a lot of people are having a good time with him, but I think it's because I didn't build him with enough damage on my main account. But that's that. Oh, and the other thing that happened was I pulled a 6-star soul for Haikatoon, which is absolutely brilliant. I just took Cruelty. I had no idea what else to take, but that's my first 6-star on this account. My main account's got plenty. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a lovely day. Cheers.